Gotta get some light so I can see.
Yeah, you were gonna. I guess. Oh no, I was just looking. It looked like you were in the shade. You're visible.
Am I there?
You're there.
Okay.
How's your basement then?
Oh, it's still there.
It's still there.
I got my office set up upstairs. It's just getting the rest of it cleaned out down there.
Yeah, that's what you said you were doing.
Yeah.
Do you mind if can I hang some here?
Yeah.
So greetings everyone. This is, what's the date today? This is May the 5th.
June 5th.
June 5th.
June the 5th.
All day long.
June, yeah, I always get those mixed up.
May too.
Okay, so oh yeah, phones off would be a good idea.
Oh,
So I like the writings of this guy. It's not writings, it's sort of dialogues by Nisargadatta Maharaj. I think I'll post a link. There's a PDF of this book you can get for free. They give it away for free, and used to have trouble finding the book. Now it's not a problem. It's become quite popular. And this is just dialogues with him. And pretty amazing fellow. And I'm going to read a little bit from this. This is page 224. The chapter is called, I don't know what it's called. It's all about the same thing. So a questioner asks, what is meditation and what are its uses? Maharaj says, as long as you are a beginner, certain formalized meditations or prayers may be good for you. But for a seeker for reality, there's only one meditation, the rigorous refusal to harbor thoughts. To be free from thoughts is itself meditation. Questioner says, so how is it done? Maharaj, you begin by letting thoughts flow and watching them. The very observation slows the mind down till it stops altogether. Once the mind is quiet, keep it quiet. Don't get bored with peace. Be in it. Go deeper into it. Questioner, I heard of holding on to one thought in order to keep other thoughts away. But how to keep all thoughts away? The very idea is also a thought. Maharaj, experiment anew. Don't go by past experience. Watch your thoughts and watch yourself watching the thoughts. The state of freedom from all thoughts will happen suddenly, and by the bliss of it you shall recognize it. Questioner, are you not at all concerned about the state of the world? Look at the horrors in East Pakistan. Do they not touch you at all? Maharaj, this is a bit different tack. I'm reading newspapers. I know what's going on, but my reaction is not like yours. You are looking for a cure, while I am concerned with prevention. As long as there are causes, there must also be results. As long as people are bent on dividing and separating, as long as they are selfish and aggressive, such things will happen. If you want peace and harmony in the world, you must have peace and harmony in your hearts and minds. Such change cannot be imposed. It must come from within. Those who abhor war must get war out of their system. Without peaceful people, how can you have peace in the world? As long as people are as they are, the world must be as it is. I am doing my part in trying to help people to know themselves as the only cause of their own misery. In that sense, I am a useful man. But what am I in myself? What is my normal state cannot be expressed in terms of social consciousness and usefulness. I may talk about it, use metaphors or parables, but I am acutely aware that it is just not so. Not that it cannot be experienced, it is experiencing itself. But it cannot be described in the terms of a mind that must separate and oppose in order to know. The world is like a sheet of paper on which something is typed. The reading and the meaning will vary with the reader, but the paper is the common factor, always present, rarely perceived. When the ribbon is removed, typing leaves no trace on the paper. So is my mind. The impressions keep coming, but no trace is left. Questioner, why do you sit here talking to people? What is your real motive? Maharaj, no motive. You say I must have a motive? I'm not sitting here nor talking. No need to search for motives. Don't confuse me with the body. I have no work to do, no duties to perform. That part of me, which you may call God, will look after the world, this world of yours. That so much needs looking after, lives and moves in your mind. Let me read that again. This world of yours, that so much needs looking after, lives and moves in your mind only. Delve into it. You will find your answers there and there only. Where else do you expect them to come from? Outside your consciousness, does anything exist? Questioner, well, it may exist without my ever knowing it. Maharaj, what kind of existence would it be? Can being be divorced from knowing? All being, like all knowing, relates to you. A thing is because you know it to be either in your experience or in your being. Your body and your mind exist as long as you believe so. Cease to think that they are yours, and they will just dissolve. By all means, let your body and mind function, but do not let them limit you. If you notice imperfections, just keep on noticing. Your very giving attention to them will set your heart and mind and body right. Questioner, well, can I cure myself of a serious illness by merely taking cognizance of it? Maharaj, take cognizance of the whole of it, not only of the outer symptoms. All illness begins in the mind. Take care of the mind first by tracing and eliminating all wrong ideas and emotions. Then live and work disregarding illness and think no more of it. With removal of causes, the effect is bound to depart. Man becomes what he believes himself to be. Abandon all ideas about yourself, and you will find yourself to be the pure witness beyond all that can happen to the body or the mind. Questioner, if I become anything I think myself to be, and I start thinking that I am the supreme reality, will not my supreme reality remain a mere idea? Maharaj, first reach that state, and then ask the question. That guy is so cool. Now sit comfortably, spine erect. Let the body breathe, means breathe freely. And let the mind feel. We're going inside to experience subtler and subtler vibrations and movement in the body. Everything is vibration. The gross ones are breathing. Take a deep breath and breathe naturally. Then there's the vibration of the heart. Relax the body. Let the face fall. no habitual expression. Relax the eyes. The head. Let the relaxation sweep down your body. Head, torso, groin, legs and toes. Now the subtle vibration of the electrical body. Usually you first feel this in the face and the hands, which are most sensitive. Next, and more subtle, is the sound. Listen to the ringing in the ears. This is a special phenomenon called the nadis, or the sound current. The sound current has a location in inner space. Watch it at the inner eye, the eye of awareness. Note what you see with the eyes closed. There's always light. If the light has a source, but it's not outside. The source is that which sees. So the miracle is not anything that we see, but that we see, that we are aware. So beyond the whole subject-object continuum, what is it that is the fundamental of all this? What is it that sees? Reach back and back. Rest in that. We cannot see what we are, for we are it. Relax in the ultimate subject. Now we do another round of vibrations using the acronym RELAX. R, relax the body. Just say, I relax my body. Feel it relax. E, feel the electrical body. Can you find any part of the body that's not vibrating? Then relax that part. L stands for listening. Hear the sound current. A stands for the all-seeing eye. When we open our eyes, does the light rush in or does the light rush out? Of course, it is the light that rushes out that I speak of here. Reach back and back to the source of that. Rest in that which sees. This is the X and relax. The unknowable, but the crux of existence. The I am. One without a second. It is not a void. Now watch the meditator. Thoughts will arise. It's not the thoughts that are important. What is it that sees these thoughts? And whence do they arise? Where do they come from? If you trace them back, watch carefully. They arise from the I thought. It's the first thought. I. I think this. I did this. These have nothing to do with us. We are witness only. Adopt a stance of impartial witness. No judging. Whatever arises in the mind, tell yourself, behind all this, I am. This is subjective to me and has nothing to do with me as I am. Belongs to the body and mind. We are not the body and mind. What then? Relax to find out. said to the ocean, "How can I be like you?" The ocean said, "Relax." This is not a doing, this is the great undoing. The great letting go. Watch the meditator. Bemusedly, for all his cares and plans. Relax the body. Feel the electrical body. Hear the sound current. Note the visual field and the parade of thoughts. And rest in the witness of all of these. Now, 1 minute, no thinking means no following anything, like mentally holding the breath, like holding the mental breath. No labeling, no judging, no language. One more minute. Watching the point of deep awareness, just pure awareness, like the judge in a courtroom, no sides, no opinion. till the mind is quieter. Go deeper and deeper into this. No preference. Although the self is without qualification, consider this. I am luminous, like ether, formless, pure, and bodiless. Lucid, silent, peaceful, alert, and unafraid. Beyond desire and fear. I meditate on this as my true being. Manifested in my daily life. Realize it in its fullness. Om Triambakam Vijamahe Sugandhim Pushtivartanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mitror Mukshiyamamritat Swaha. Om Triambakam Vijamahe Sugandhim Pushtivartanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mitror Mukshiyamamritat Swaha. Om Triambakam Vijamahe Sugandhim Pushtivartanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mitror Mukshiyamamritat Swaha. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. When you feel inclined, open the eyes and move the body. So these Sanskrit chants aren't really necessary, but I do them because of long association of doing them so many years. They just sort of bring something up in me. I asked my yoga teacher, Murti Mishra, isn't this crazy? He said, yes, well, it's not as crazy as what we tell ourselves most of the time. And so just through association, I find it useful.
Sure. Oh, it has meaning for you, right?
And this yogi was a really interesting fellow. He had multiple medical degrees. When I met him, he was doing his internship in psychiatry at McGill. Then he did ophthalmology and neurosurgery at Bellevue Hospital. He already had endocrinology, and he never practiced medicine. just taught people Sanskrit. Called it medicine. He said the worst fate that can befall someone is to die at doctor's hands.
Wow.
And it's easy to do.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of a harsh statement from somebody in the profession so deeply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And I
I've
said,
seen that
I said,
firsthand.
I said, this Sanskrit, I mean, like, I said, it's so obscure. What does it mean? He said, nobody knows what it means. But in fact, he did, you know.
Of
and,
course.
Yeah, and it has its roots in the Advaita Vedanta,
Yeah.
which you, I know you take.
I found something recently that's very, very similar.
Sorry?
I found something recently that's a modern expression of Zen,
Yeah?
mondozen.org. Roshi, Junpo Roshi is the abbot.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really fascinating about it is that part of the problem with Zen was that it was so steeped in Japanese culture,
Mm-hmm.
and it hasn't evolved in
Mm.
400 years. And it's very, very rigid and strict, and I mean, even women are not really allowed, although lately they have been allowing women to be part of it. And so he's taken Zen and sort of brought it into the 21st century with his, he has a 13-part koan practice to
Mhm.
examine your own emotions,
Mhm.
get past them,
Sorry?
and get past them.
Yeah.
Fascinating,
Mm.
fascinating guy.
That's tremendous. I love Zen, Zen practices. And this is, there's no difference
No,
actually in
not at all.
in the Advaita.
There's maybe a difference in semantics. That's about it, really. Yeah. But it's a beautiful expression of Zen, and he's really brought Zen into it because he's American, and we're all North American, and we're not steeped in Japanese culture, and so yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember thinking when I was at the Zen Center in Rochester, I remember thinking, what's wrong with the Buddha? Doesn't he understand English if he's so clever? Should
That's a
you have
good
to speak
point.
Japanese to talk to him? Surely, I mean, he's all enlightened. He must, you
Yeah.
know. And sure enough, it turns out he's quite hip to English, I've been told. He didn't tell me personally.
No, of course not. Yeah.
But I figure.
You can
figure.
feel it. Yeah. He starts off with his meditation practice of examining the koan, kind of dog experience Buddha nature.
Mm.
And the answer is
Moo.
no. Moo. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Moo. But in two senses, right?
Mm.
Know yourself and
Yeah.
no distraction.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think we should have tea. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about playing now. We've got
not too many
3
people.
brass instruments, you know,
Yeah.
and the
And one
vocalist.
shaker.
And then shake it. This, we might drive down the property prices. Well, it'd be a good thing here in
Because of you
Toronto.
guys.
We need that.
Yeah.
We do everybody
Actually,
a great service.
If you own
So,
a house now,
love you
want the
all.
prices
We'll
to go
talk
up,
to you
is it
again soon.
Oh, it's raining. Good.
Ciao.
We need the rain.
One line that jumped out at me, Bruce, early in the reading was,